Russian businesses urge Moscow to allow unchecked use of crypto and stablecoin. Crypto adoption. Russia top Russian business leader calls for gov't to allow the use of any and all digital currencies in foreign trade. Last updated September 9th, 2024 at 6 GMT. 3. Author Tim Alper. Author Tim Alper. About author Tim Alper is a British journalist and features writer who has worked at cryptonews.com since summer. He has written for media outlets such as the BBC, The Guardian, and Chosun Ilbo. He has also worked author profile share. Copied last updated September 9th, 2024 at 6 GMT 3. Why trust Cryptonews? With over a decade of crypto coverage, Cryptonews delivers authoritative insights you can rely on. Our veteran team of journalists and analysts combines in-depth market knowledge with hands-on testing of blockchain technologies. We maintain strict editorial standards, ensuring factual accuracy and impartial reporting on both established cryptocurrencies and emerging projects. Our long-standing presence in the industry and commitment to quality journalism make Cryptonews a trusted source in the dynamic world of digital assets. Read more about Cryptonews. The leader of one of Russia's biggest business groups has called on the government to greenlight the use of crypto and stablecoins in overseas trade. Per the state-run news agency TASS, the comments came from Alexander Shokin, the president of the Russian Union of Industrialists and Entrepreneurs, RSPP. Shokin was speaking on the sidelines of the Eastern Economic Forum in Vladivostok on September. Crypto and stablecoins, time to remove barriers. Shokin said that to solve ongoing problems with payments and foreign trade, Russian businesses propose removing legislative barriers. He said firms should be given a real opportunity to use any reliable digital currencies in cross-border trade. Russian businesses are struggling to do business with overseas partners due to US, EU, and UK-led sanctions regimes. Some firms in the nation have begun using tokens like Bitcoin, BTC, in cross-border trade. Earlier this month, a new law came into force, allowing companies to use coins as a payment tool in an experimental sandbox operated by the Russian central bank. But many firms appear to think this is too restrictive and want to be allowed to use whatever payment tools they see fit in. Cross-border trade. It is important that businesses have a real opportunity to use any sort of reliable digital currency in foreign economic activity. That includes cryptocurrencies and stablecoins, which use blockchain and cryptography technology. Alexander Shokin, president of the Russian Union of Industrialists and Entrepreneurs, the business leader, claimed that companies also needed access to Russian-made alternatives to SWIFT banking systems. The RSPP chief added that his organization was actively developing cooperation with the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and he hinted that in a post-sanctions world, nations all over the globe may look to ease restrictions on firms who want to use blockchain-powered assets to do business. Global trade changes coming. Shokin highlighted recent recommendations from the Business 20 B20, a group of 900 international business leaders, to the leaders of the G20. He said the B20 had this year asked political leaders to reconsider the way it allows firms to trade with one another. The B20 has submitted its requests to the G20 ahead of the latter's upcoming summit in Sao Paulo, Brazil, on October 24 and 25. Although the B20 made no direct mention of crypto or stablecoins in its public recommendations, it called on leaders to promote sustainable and resilient trade and investment. The B20 said leaders should initiate a review of restrictive unilateral trade policies by G20 countries over the past 3 years. Shokin concluded that Moscow needs to eliminate existing barriers in legislation to promote trade, including crypto-powered business. He said improvements were primarily required in the taxation and currency control sectors, and crypto taking center stage. Crypto-related matters have taken center stage at the Eastern Economic Forum this year. Organizers have held several sessions dedicated to crypto and BTC mining. President Vladimir Putin also mentioned crypto mining during one of his addresses to the forum, and a Russian government ministry said it wants to allow miners access to surplus electrical power. Follow us on Google News.